Hello, everyone. If you've watched my content for a long time, you know that I spent several months voicing my opinions on major news stories I voiced my opinions on Biden, I voiced my opinions on Trump, I voiced my opinions on COVID, all the things. But that last July, I stopped doing that because I got bored. It got really repetitive. Same crap was getting shown. And I concluded that America is facing the same problems and that I need to make different content, which I've been doing for the past few months. But about 2 days ago, things got interesting again with all the news stories that I'm going to talk about here. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about all of these news stories. We'll see what happens. Anyway, Ghislaine Maxwell, her trial is starting. And let me just say this. She needs to spend the rest of her life in prison. She helped Jeffrey Epstein rape several young women. Many, they were as young as 14. I mean, yeah, Epstein did rape plenty of adult women, but I'm looking at, pedophilia. Pedophilia, rape, but pedophilia too, some of them are 14 years old. And, basically, he is at least twice the age of all of his victims. Epstein was 66 when he died. It was not suicide, by the way. He was murdered. He was murdered by the government. We know what they're capable of. They murdered Epstein. But yeah, he would rape all of these girls. And then Maxwell would help him. So that's why she's going to spend the rest of her life in prison. Spend the rest of your life in prison, Maxwell. Anyway, what else? Oh yeah, this Omicron crap. This Omicron variant bull crap. I'm not saying that COVID doesn't exist, but it is not the global pandemic that Fauci, that Rochelle Walensky, that Dr. Jha, that Dr. William Schaffner, that all these doctors claim it is. It's not severe at all. We don't need to shut down Africa. Biden's just being a big racist. That's what I think's happening. Biden's just being a big racist because he's shutting down South Africa and nowhere else because it's coming from Africa, apparently. So yeah, he's just being a big racist. That's all he's doing. Yeah. Yeah, they're worrying that it's going to reduce the efficacy in our vaccines and crap, and they're worrying about a whole lot of nothing. Seriously, we don't need to fret over this COVID bull crap. I stopped fretting over it months ago. We need to move on with our life. I admit, I thought the world was going to end due to COVID, but I was wrong, just like several other people who incorrectly predicted the end of the world. Yeah, the world is going to end well beyond our deaths. We are just fine. It's not going to end during our time. So we need to just stop worrying about this crap, because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist to the severity that Fauci and William Schaffner and Jha and Walensky think it does. Honestly. It's not severe at all. I mean, some people might get it and it might suck for them, but we don't need to worry about it. It's not a major threat. Anyway, and here's a good one. Chris Cuomo yesterday got suspended indefinitely from his CNN show, Cuomo Prime Time, because he helped his brother Andrew, former governor of New York. He defended his brother. That's all he did. He helped him plead. He helped him, stay governor, basically. He helped him prove that he didn't grope women. That he didn't kiss women without their permission. That he didn't commit like 10 freaking counts sexual harassment. So Chris, yeah, I hope you never come back to CNN, honestly. Personally, I just want CNN to shut down. We don't need it. It's just a bunch of crap. But Cuomo especially, you helped your brother. You defended your brother who committed 11 counts of sexual harassment. You don't deserve to go back to CNN. You really don't. Personally, I think that everyone at CNN is evil, but, Cuomo especially is just horrible. Horrible, horrible person. And then here's another one. Dr. Oz is running for senator in Pennsylvania as a Republican. He is running for a U.S. Senate seat, one of the two Pennsylvania seats, as a Republican. Because of that, his show went off the air in Pennsylvania because of the equal time rule, or basically, it's the rule where they have to give politicians an equal amount of airtime. So, if Dr. Oz has a TV show, his opponent, that's not fair to his opponent, essentially. So they took his show off the air in Pennsylvania. It's still airing everywhere else, because we're not going to see his ads if we don't live in Pennsylvania. I mean, YouTube has them, but they don't air on the TV. But yeah, he has been known for spreading the propaganda of COVID too, but his campaign ad said that the country handled COVID poorly, that they took away our freedom without making us safer. I absolutely agree with that statement. But here's the thing. He's been known to spread the propaganda. I didn't know his opinions on how the country handled COVID. I didn't know. But then again, actions speak louder than words. I'm not sure whether or not, even though he is running as a Republican, there are bad Republicans out there, like Liz Cheney. Traitors, traitors. So yeah, actions speak louder than words. We're going to have to see what he does, what he's willing to do as senator, before we believe him. He is running as a Republican, though, so he does have a chance. Anyway, subscribe to my channel. I've got to go now. Bye.